Gordon, come here.
Yes, boss?
Were you and Neil the ones that put the fruit and veg out in the produce section today?
Yeah, is there a problem?
You bet there's a problem. The customers are furious about the state of the produce. The whole store's in chaos.
Did we not put enough grapes out?
You put plenty of grapes out. That's not the problem.
And what is it?
The melons have woken up.
The what?
The melons, they've woken up and they're going bloody crazy. Can you not hear them? Listen. We better get those bleary-eyed plump fruit out of here before they wake up the entire produce section. It'll be the grapes next. And once the rhubarb is hopping about, God help us all.
The fruit are asleep.
Do you think that gas is for ripening them? No, son. It's to keep them unconscious and pacified. You think groceries are walking the park? Well, it's not.
What do you want me to do about it?
We have to get rid of them. Now!
Why don't we just put them round the back?
We can't just put them round the back. They'll disrupt the whole bloody store. Oh, there's only one thing for it. We'll have to release them back into the wild. Open the fruit bay doors!
But what'll happen to them? Will they be okay?
Don't worry, son. It's a dangerous country out there, but I'm sure they'll find their way home. Oh, they've got an incredible journey ahead of them. Come in. Ah, Mr. McCabe. What can I do for you today?
This is where you come if you have ideas for toys. Toys that please women.
If you're referring to sex toys, then you are perfectly correct, Mr. McCabe. However, we here at Love Blob Industries produce adult toys for both the female and the male of our wondrous race. We don't see why it should be the women that get all the fun. Now, what can I do for you?
I've built one.
One what?
A toy! I've made a toy that provides sexual pleasure.
If you leave me the designs for it, I'll be... I see you've already built one.
Isn't it great?
Do you not think it's a bit in the large size, Mr. McCabe?
Too big? Oh, nonsense. I've already had a go on it myself.
Seriously, Mr. McCabe, what you have here is the size of an outboard motor. There's no way that anyone will accept that up the sphincter.
Laddie, hold on and I'll turn it on for you. Then you'll get the idea.
I already get the point. There's no need, really, to...
Isn't it great? Look at it go!
Jesus Christ, man! You have to be out of your mind!
What was that? Oh, hang on, I've just realised. I've got it on slow.
My God, man! You said you'd tested this out on yourself!
Aye, I couldn't sit down for a month.
What the hell does it run on? Batteries?
No, petrol.
Shouldn't be shooting those sparks off like that.
Oh, come on, is it too much for you?
Look, I think you better turn it off. It really doesn't look safe.
What was that?
I said you really better turn it off. It really doesn't look...
Oh, you don't like it, do you? It doesn't work.
I wouldn't say it's a total failure, Mr. McCabe. Oh, part of it seems to have irretrievably lodged itself into my... Hey, you!
Who, me?
Yeah, you kid. Have you ever wanted to be a radio producer?
Wow, of course, mister.
Of course you have. And I'm here to show you how. Now, I'm sure you're thinking that to be a radio producer, you have to be some kind of genius or something.
Obviously, mister. How else could such high-quality programming be made?
You mean a genius like this guy?
An indefinable, mysterious power that pervades everything.
Or maybe this guy?
You could not see which was which, except perhaps by a convulsive movement.
Who else?
Well, you might be right in thinking that, but a radio producer is more like this guy. You see, little Jimmy, the main legal requirement to being a radio producer is that you must have an IQ no higher than 8. If it's any higher than that, then by law, you must be killed.
But surely we don't need to spend millions on another failing Scottish soap opera.
See?
But what if I'm too bright, mister?
Don't worry, Jimmy. If you feel you're too clever to be a radio producer, there are certain things you can do to drastically lower your IQ. For example, taking a course in media studies, working for a production company, or just drilling parts of your own brain out.
Just what does a producer actually do?
Well, a producer's job is to take a script and look for originality, wit, and humor. Once these have been safely removed, the show can go ahead. This is called producing a show, and not as it might appear, pointless, ignorant, ego-driven, vacuous interfering to justify their enormous wages.
Wow, mister. I had no idea they did such an important job.
And neither do they. So, little Jimmy, if you really want to be a radio producer, grab a drill, point it at your forehead, and just go for it. You'll be churning the stuff out in no time.
Thanks, mister.
So remember, folks, next time you listen to a radio show, just think how much thought and work went into it.
Hello, and I have with me here in the great outdoors today, top bird impressionist, Percy Oddwards. Percy.
Hello. Yeah, okay, I'll start off with a very common bird. This is the starling. That's an easy one. And now we have the chaffinch. And a very graceful bird. This is the heron. And lovely little birds. Don't get much in this country though, but you might see them in the zoo. A penguin. I'll finish off with a crested guillemot, which sounds like this. Are you a dual Presbyterian? Do you want to party like it's 1835? Then get this, the best free album in the world ever. Includes such hits as Love Bothy, You've Got to Fight for Your Right to Keep the Sabbath Sacred, Weaving in a Jet Plane, Smack My Sheep Up, Crofting Queen, and Hebridean Rhapsody.
Mama just shot a sheep. It was munching through the grass, so I shot it up the arse.
Buy the best free album in the world ever and get Dalek drinking songs free. Gordon, come here.
Yes, boss?
Were you and Neil the ones that put the fruit and veg out in the produce section today?
Yeah, is there a problem?
You bet there's a problem. The customers are furious about the state of the produce. The whole store's in chaos.
Did we not put enough melons out?
You put plenty of melons out. That's not the problem.
What is it?
It's the grapes. You left all their penises on.
The grapes have got willies?
Aye, you bet they have. And they're bloody using them like crazy out there right now. How many times do I have to tell you? That's the first thing you do when you put the grapes out. You take their cocks off. Who the hell's going to buy a grape with a dick?
I didn't even know they had penises.
Well, they have. And there's a whole bloody bunch out there right now going mental with them. And we can't have the supermarket filled with a bunch of seedless, needled-out bastards, can we?
Well, no, I suppose not.
Aye, so get out there and yank their cocks off.